Well, hello, my Media Man fans. This is the Media Man. Hopefully you guys are doing well tonight. Just wanted to bring you something different, as I like to do on the Nintendo Switch. This is Master Blaster Zero. For you old school gamers like myself, you'll probably remember the original Blaster Master on the Nintendo Entertainment System. That amazing little box that brought us so much joy. You drove around as a tank and blew stuff up, and that was pretty much it. But it was really fun. You got a lot of different weapons, and this is a remake of sorts. You could tell they kind of stuck with the 8-bit, 16-bit kind of graphics, which is cool. But I don't remember ever being able to actually get out of the tank in the original Blaster Master. Now I could be wrong, and if you remember it differently, or maybe I played it recently, let me know in the comments. Maybe I'll try and get a hold of a copy or somehow and check it out, see if I remember correctly. But I don't remember ever being able to get out, and I certainly don't remember ever having 3 modes, which this one does. I call it 3 modes because they're different perspectives. So you can play as this little fella, or when you get out of the tank, you're this little guy and you have a pistol. That's pretty much what you do. You have a pistol, and you can jump because it is platforming. So, and then let me show you this other perspective before I get in the tank. This is a top-down perspective, and in this one you have a lot more choice as far as weapons. You can hit the L button, or that L trigger, and just pick from various weapons. This gets bigger as you go on. I'm not going to spend too much time in this because the review would be a lot longer. The levels are actually kind of long. But this is a spread shot, kind of like your shotgun. It's shorter range but more powerful. And then this is more of a standard pistol, a lot faster, and much more range. This is the one I tend to stick with unless I'm in a really enclosed area. So let's kind of check out some of the enemies. Well, first let's get through here. Now, just so you know, even though it's kind of pretty, do not step in pink. Pink is their poison. It'll kill you. Lots of things will kill you in this game. There you go. So, in case you're wondering, I am playing this on a big screen right now. In 1080, it's a bigger TV, and it looks fine. It looks great, actually. Obviously a bit pixelated because it is based off an 8-bit, 16-bit kind of style, but it actually looks quite good. So graphically, I'm actually going to give this a 7. It's not doing anything new, and I have played a lot of 2D games recently that really kind of blew my mind, like Odin Sphere and that type of game. But for what this is trying to accomplish, and the fact that it does 3 different viewpoints, I feel justified in giving it a 7. Oh, here comes some more bad guys. I like blowing them up. There we go. Cool. Okay. So, and to be honest, when I first started playing this game, didn't like it. In fact, I quite hated it. It's a difficult game. You can die pretty darn. We're kind of going back because I want to show you the tank stuff. But I watched my buddy Down Underdog play it for a little while, and he was unlocking weapons and fighting different bosses, and we started taking turns fighting bosses, and it was a lot of fun. Actually, much better than I thought. So if you're old school like me, if you like these kind of things, definitely give this one a shot. I'm not going to talk too much about the story because it's just kind of it's fun. It's a silly little story, but it's not, it's not going to blow your mind. I told somebody that one time, and they were like, well, it's a platformer, they don't have much story. Well, guys, remember Castlevania? Symphony of the Night? Yeah, just saying. But it's a fun little game. It's a great little update. But story, I'll give it a 7. It does its job. It makes me keep going, but nothing revolutionary. Like Metroid. Remember Metroid? Metroid's a girl. It's not a spoiler anymore, but back then that was quite the surprise. So definitely a 7 on the story. Gameplay, I think, is really where this shines. It is a lot of fun. Once I got past my lack of skills, that's kind of why I got mad, to be honest. It had been a while since I played a game like this with this kind of punishing difficulty. A lot of things want to kill you, which is fine. Oh. So you do have rockets, and you will be able to break through those later. Like I said, I want to save a lot of the other levels. I want them to be a surprise because there's a lot of cool stuff that happens and a lot of new weapons you get. And, in fact, let's see. Whoop! So you can jump out. Hey, I wouldn't do that though, not here. But a lot of fun. Gameplay-wise, I'm definitely going to give this an 8. It's a great little old school. Whoops! Just got to remember what you're doing. Now those little guys, just kind of a pro tip. When you see guys on the ground, you can't shoot them with the regular laser. Press A, and a rocket will come out and take them out that way. Whoop! See, this goes right over his head. But if I do this, poof, gone. But anyway, gameplay is definitely an 8. And audio, I really like these tunes. I really like, the old school kind of 8-bit sounding, and they do change it up a lot. It's to me, great tunes are always the ones you remember. After you've played the game, and you hear them and you think of the game. So I'm going to give the audio an 8 as well. So overall for this game, a 7.5. Like I said, pick it up, $10. Really good deal to me, $9.99. You can pick it up on the eShop right now. And in case you're wondering, Nintendo gives me nothing. So I want you guys to be able to kind of enjoy yourselves while you're waiting for Mario's and Zelda's and Mario Kart 8. If you're waiting for that one, I'm looking forward to that one. And I will do some more reviews on those. But in the meantime, I wanted to kind of bring you some other options for you. Go back and look at the Neo Geo. The I guess previews that I gave you, and that'll tell you which ones are worth it. Metal Slug. But yeah. So thank you guys for hanging out with me. Hope you enjoyed this review. I'll leave, of course, the score down below if you just want to kind of look at that. But wanted to do a real quick review. And again, if you want to know more about the game, leave me questions in the comments below. I'd love to connect with you guys. And let me know what you think. What Switch games are you really looking forward to? I'd be interested. Xenoblade 2 is coming out. A lot of really cool stuff coming out that I can't wait for personally, and I have a feeling they'll probably drop some bombshells, and hopefully we'll get a Pokemon on here. I think they're gonna have a Pokemon. I think it's gonna be what did they call it? They were remaking Sun and Moon. I think they called it Stars or something. So anyway, bless you guys. Thank you for hanging out. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Hit the notifications. A lot more like this is gonna be coming down the pipe, and I'll also be releasing a channel update real soon here. So check that out. I'll let you know what's going on. All right, peace.